Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I do CNC programming tutorial videos for home Mac and wiki CNC machines using Fusion 360. Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how I program this part using a left-handed end mill and a right-handed mill. As you can see, I have this part right here which has a cutout in the middle. You see it has edge bending tape right here and right there. Okay, so if I post-process this program and I go to Woodwop 5.0, it's going to look like this, okay? So I have the left-hand end mill, and you see where it stops, okay? That's the left-hand end mill, and it's going to do a tool change, and use the right-hand end mill for the finishing passes, okay? So let me show you how I did this in Fusion 360, okay? So let me go back to Fusion 360. You see I have the first one, it's a left-hand end mill, okay, with a 2D contour, and you see where it stops. So I have a distance here. So let me right-click, edit. Let me go to geometry. You see I have a chain selected. So I'm going to click on this gear icon to edit. And you see I have this edge selected right here. And you see I have a distance right next to end extension length. I have a negative value, okay, of 100 millimeters. So that value is from, that distance is from here, this point, to that point right there, which is hard to see, okay. So that's the distance. And you see I have open chain selected, okay, and I have extension method to tangent, and let me change the distance. I'm gonna bring it down to 50. See, now the distance gets longer, so I'm stopping about halfway. See that? So I'm gonna click OK so you can see the toolpath, and OK, and this is where the end mill is gonna end now, okay, at 50 millimeters. So let me right click, edit, and under height tab, see under bottom height, the offset is minus 2 millimeters, which is 2 millimeters below the bottom face of the panel. So I'm cutting through the material, okay. And under passes tab, my sideways compensation is set to left. What happens if I change this to right? See, the machine is going to start from here. So this is my start point, and that's my end point. Okay, that's not what I want, so it has to be set to left. Okay, you got to make sure you have both ways unchecked, and you see I have multiple depths checked. Okay, you see my step down, and let me show you linking tab. I have a leading, checked, and you see I have a distance of 22 millimeters, and I have lead out exit unchecked. Okay, so I don't need this. And you got to make sure you have keep tool down unchecked, because if you don't, let me show you what the machine is going to do. Okay, so let me check on this box, and you see I have a value of 50 millimeters. And let me go back to passes. I'm going to check both ways. I'm going to click OK. See, now the machine is going to it's not going to retract. It's going to go down in, and then step down, cut through the material, and it's going to exit. So let me right click and simulate. Let me see the tools going in. It's going to drop down and cut through the material, and it's gonna exit. And when that happens, it's gonna blow out the tape right here. Okay, and I don't want that. So I gotta have keep tool down unchecked and both ways unchecked. Okay, so let me go back to the 2D contour. Right click, edit, passes, uncheck both ways. Linking tab. I'm gonna uncheck keep tool down. I'm gonna click OK. So that's the first one. Let me show you the second one, which is with the right hand, the Emil. So it's doing the finishing passes, and it's stopping right here. Okay. So let me right click, simulate. So it's doing the first pass. That's where it stops. See that? Second pass. And the final pass. And it's cutting through the material. Okay. See that? Okay, let me exit. Let me show you the distance that I type. Okay. You don't have to type the same distance that I did here. So I'm just showing you my distance. Okay. You can type whatever distance that you want. Okay. It doesn't have to be mine. Okay. So let me right click, edit. Let me go to geometry. And you see I have three chains or three edges selected. Okay. So I'm gonna click on the first one, the first chain. That's this guy right here. And the second chain is this guy right there in the back. And then I got the last one right here. Okay. And this is where I type the distance. Okay. So I'm gonna click on the gear icon to edit. Let me show you the distance that I have, which is minus 7 millimeters. Okay. Since I'm going in this direction, which is right, so my start point is actually here, and my end point is right there. So I'm going back 7 millimeters. So that's the distance from this point right here to that point, and that's where the right hand Emil is gonna stop. Right. I also have open chain selected. Okay. So let me click OK, and I'm gonna skip the height tab because I have the same offset value as the first one under bottom height. So I'm gonna go to passes. I want to show you that I have a different sideways compensation. Okay, which is the right compensation. Okay, because I'm using a right hand Emil. Because if I change this to left compensation, it's gonna reverse the toolpath. So I'm gonna start here on the right side, and that's not what I want because that's where I have the left hand Emil um, starting, right? So let me change this back to right, and on the linking tab, see it's the same. Everything's the same as the first one. Okay, it's just the linear distance. The linear leading distance is gonna be different because I'm using a smaller M mill. Okay, so let me hit cancel. Okay, you see that? You can also have the right hand M mill to start first, so you can switch the 2D contours here under setup one. So you have the right handed M mill selected or the second contour. I'm just gonna drag it up, put it above the left handed M mill 2D contour. Now that's gonna be my first operation. Okay, the right handed M mill. So let me right click, simulate. See where it's stopping. gonna include the material, and it's gonna do a tool change, and then it's gonna do the finishing pass. But what's wrong with this though? What's wrong with this strategy? Well, let's say you cannot put a vacuum pot here, because this is programmed for a pattern rail CNC machine. Okay, so you don't have a vacuum pot big enough to hold this piece that's going to be machined. Um, this part right here is going to be hanging. So I don't have any vacuum pot supporting this piece of wood right here. So this is going to be hanging. So which means this part right here is going to break. It's going to break. It might break before the machine starts machining with the left-handed mill, and that's why I'm using a left-handed mill first. Okay, but if you have a vacuum pipe here holding um, this area down, then you don't have to worry about um, this edge breaking. Okay, so you got to keep that in mind. Okay, um, if you're doing this on the flat table CNC machine, so um, you have suction here, so you can do this strategy, right-handed mill first, and then left-handed mill last or second. Okay, so let me hit escape to exit, and I'm gonna select the left-handed mill. I'm gonna drag it up right there. So I want that to be first. Oops, right there. Okay, left-handed mill first, right-handed mill second. So, and you saw the program Woodwop 5.0, but I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna post this program. Okay, one more time. Right click, post process. Yeah, I want to post it. Yes, I want to overwrite it. Let's go back to Woodwop 5.0. I want to go to File, Open, select the program. Okay. Okay, you see that? You see I have that distance of 50 millimeters. Okay, not 100. So two routing macros for the left and the end mill, three routing macros for the right hand end mill. Okay, and that's the program, guys. So see, it's not that complicated to program something like this in Fusion 360. Okay, and that's it for this video. And I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. All right, guys. Take care. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.